Contrary to its curiously irrelevant title, this is actually a feature film, and not a book at all. The Wolfgang Reitherman animated family adventure film was released in October of 1967, and has since earned over 50 times its small $4 million budget from 3 separate theatrical releases. Very loosely inspired by Rudyard Kipling's book of the same name, Walt Disney's 19th animated feature is notable as it is the last one he produced, having died during production in 1966. The extremely short but still leisurely paced 78-minute story follows a young human's journey as he ventures through the jungle with a talking bear after a childhood of being raised by wolves. Along the way, he encounters friends, foes, and plenty of musical numbers to keep the youngsters in the audience entertained. Unfortunately, that's it though. The plot here is extremely thin and offers very little in the realm of humor or excitement.
You know something? You're all right, kid. What do they call you?
Mowgli. And he's going back to the Man Village right now.
Man Village? They'll ruin him. They'll make a man out of him.
Oh, Baloo, I want to stay here with you.
Certainly you do.
Oh? And just how do you think he will survive?
How do you think he will? What do you mean, how do you think he... He's with me, ain't he? And I'll learn him all I know.
Well, that shouldn't take too long.
Undoubtedly, the most memorable part of the approved rated picture is Phil Harris's central musical number, The Bare Necessities, a swing band style song that sees the anthropomorphized sloth bear he voices shaking his rump and teaching Bruce Reitherman about life in the jungle. Likely scoring the gig thanks to his director father, Bruce does an above-average job as the whimsical and clueless man cub who sees no issue taking advice from a deadly Black Panther or a carefree bear, reminding them, "I'm a lot tougher than some people think." Sebastian Cabot, Louis Prima, George Sanders, the original voice of Winnie the Pooh, Sterling Holloway, and even Clint Howard are some of the names in the film's large cast. On the technical side of things, I'm not really a fan of the layered animation style, which although richly detailed and beautiful, has an inconsistency to it that's hard not to notice. The characters are rendered with bright, fluid colors, but they feel very pasted onto the muted matte painting backgrounds. The low-key score from George Bruns isn't very inventive or varied, and unfortunately sounds a bit dated today, especially alongside some more cartoony sound effects during the action sequences. The film's one-note antagonist doesn't appear until more than 2/3 of the way through. When he finally does, though, a final confrontation between all the animals is fast and exciting, and thanks to some loud music and violent imagery, it'll also likely scare little children. Thankfully, everything is wrapped up nicely in a rushed ending that actually works decently well, reminding us all that sometimes the correct path isn't always the one you think you'll want. Some fun moments for kids, but this movie just isn't quite on the same level as other Disney classics. The Jungle Book, loose narrative with upbeat animals. Here's what you had to say in the YouTube comments. Our scores now for The Jungle Book, an 8 and a 6. You praised the fun adventure and characters, but conceded it is far from perfect, rating it a great. Inherently, my not seeing this film until very recently skews my perception a bit, but I honestly wasn't really impressed by anything. A quick and enjoyable experience. I thought it was good.